Hi Sagittarius, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Emma here from SoulSync Expression, and today we're going to do your February love reading. I've already pulled the oracle cards just to save some time. I don't know if some of you have some Scorpio in your chart or like really heavy placements of Scorpio, because Scorpio also got this card and this card, and they were shuffled properly and everything, so there must be some sort of connection there. So with the No Place Like Home card, basically what this card talks about is that you're in sync and full of love right now, and your partner feels the same way about you and about themselves, and that you're safe and at home with your person in February. And then with the North Node, so this card talks about, firstly it says step out of your comfort zone, and it talks about how you're leaving the past behind and you're going in the right direction. Now, whatever you're leaving in the past, whether that is a person, whether that is a way of thinking, whether that is whatever issues you might have had, it just tells you to basically do the things that scare you and you'll get to your destiny. So when you get to this point, it does also say that you'll be asking yourself why you waited so long. It also does say to stop obsessing about either someone or something, like maybe something's replaying in your mind over and over again, or maybe you're scared to do something and you're obsessing over that. But this card tells you basically that you've got this. Just go out and do the things that scare you and get out of your comfort zone. And then with Koi Fish Spirit, so this card talks about how, firstly it says there's always enough, and this card talks about how the koi fish grows big within a small pond. So regardless of the outer world, you can always bring in the opportunities or the abundance that you need, and that you can generate wealth and happiness from within, and your outer world will basically follow. So it's basically a card of basically you need to manifest anything that's coming into your life. If you don't believe in manifestation, just look into the law of attraction and see if that can help you. Also, you have so much to offer and so much value to express to this world, so just don't underestimate what you have and who you are. So I want to get your person's energy for the month of Feb. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with their energy towards you. I'm actually just pulling it for their energy in general in the month of Feb, but it could also have to do with the relationship. So for your person, we've got the Lovers, and then I just want to get your energy. And for yours, we've got Temperance. So you guys are kind of in very similar energies at the moment. With the Lovers, so they're feeling very loved and balanced, very harmonious. They also might feel like they need to make a choice, but they're basically building a solid foundation based on love, and they're very grateful. And then with your energy, it's also about balance. So again, you're feeling very balanced or harmonious. You might also be healed or you're healing, and also you're kind of just willing to cooperate and compromise, and you wanting to have more moderation in February. Okay, so first thing I want to ask is, what is the situation with Sagittarius and their person in Feb, please? So we have the Page of Pentacles, and let's clarify that. And we have the Sun clarifying that. So with the Page of Pentacles, if you're single, there's possibly a relationship with the person, whoever's on your mind, maybe someone that you're chatting to or something like that, that it's kind of grounded in reality, and you guys have shared goals. You could probably both also maybe value learning and stability and mutual development. And if it's a current partner, so your relationship is just going through a phase of learning and development, and you're working on growing together and understanding each other a bit better. You could also be working towards a common goal together, like maybe you're wanting to buy a house together, or you're wanting to start a family or something, you know, fill in the blank, whatever it is, you guys are working on that thing together. If it's an ex, then you're learning very valuable lessons from the past relationship. And then with the Sun clarifying that, so you're in the process of manifesting your dreams and you're feeling very positive and fulfilled in Feb, and also things are coming to light that you're healing, and it's a joyful, successful time. So next, I just want to ask about how your person views you. So we have the Four of Wands, which is usually the twin flame card. I don't say that very often, but let's just say it could be a soulmate. We'll see. Let's clarify that. And we have Judgment clarifying that. Very strong cards. Okay, so how your person views you is, if you're single, they see you as someone who will play a big role in their future. They kind of just see a long-term connection with you, and they don't really want a casual relationship. If it's your current person, then they see you as someone who is very stable in their life, and they feel complete with you. Nothing can break their bond, basically. And then if it's your ex, they could see you as, like I said, their twin flame, or and with all of them, they could see you as their twin flame or their soulmate, and they still have feelings for you if it's your ex. They would definitely love to have you back in their arms. And then with Judgment clarifying that, so they've realized that the only approval that they really need is their own when it comes to your connection, and they kind of just want to drop any masks and show their true feelings and intentions. So let's see, what are their feelings towards Sagittarius in Feb, please? So we have the Emperor, and let's clarify that. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, clarifying that. So with the Emperor, so if you're single, they see you as someone who is kind of significant, and they want to take the relationship to the next level. They also feel very serious about this relationship and very protective over you, and they're kind of willing to do whatever it takes to win your affection or approval. And they don't really want to show their emotions through words, but they show it in their own way. If it's your current partner, then they see you as family, and they will protect you fiercely. They're ready for some next level of commitment, so it could be marriage or moving in together, or just if you're just seeing each other, they could be wanting to move that to the next level, and make it exclusive, or whatever your next level is. And also just with the Empress, for current relation, sorry, with the Emperor, I don't know why I said Empress. Empress is their divine counterpart, and also the Emperor is a divine masculine, so it's a masculine that has healed, and masculine is just energy, it doesn't need to be the male or the female, it just means that they are healed. So with the Emperor then as well, if you're in a relationship, then they want to show you their love through actions. So just kind of be aware of their love language, and just let the love language speak to you. So if their love language is like acts of service and doing things for you, but you actually, your love language is spending time together, and you're like, you're constantly cleaning the house and you're not just like, spending time with me, that's because that's their way of showing you that they care. So just be aware of that. And then also, if it's your ex, then they have a renewed desire to win you back. Basically, the Emperor he's always driven to succeed in all things. So also just let him come to you, because the Emperor very much is about them taking action. It's a very action orientated card. And then with the Seven of Swords reversed, clarifying this, so they're either lying to themselves or they're lying to other people about their feelings for you. But this card is a reminder that they can't deceive their own heart, and that they need to be honest with their feelings and intentions. So I want to see, how do you view your person, Sagittarius in Feb? So we have the Three of Cups. And let's clarify that. We have the Moon clarifying that. So with the Three of Cups, if you're single, then you could see them as someone who won't be single for very long, because they might have a lot of different admirers. They don't really seem eager to be in a relationship though as well. And if it's your current partner, then you see them as very funny and lighthearted, and there's never a dull moment with them. You might also attend a lot of social gatherings together, or you have the same social circle. And if it's an ex, then you could see them in a very positive light, and possibly as a good friend. It could be that even though you guys have broken up, you still want to remain in touch with them, and you kind of see them as someone who gave you emotional support when you needed it the most. And then with the Moon clarifying that, so you could see them as someone who's pulled back their energy, and they aren't really revealing anything to you. You might also think that they're hiding things from you, and you could also see them as someone that you're scared to lose. So what is Sagittarius's feelings for the person in Feb? We have the Six of Pentacles, and let's clarify that. And we have the Chariot, clarifying that. So with the Six of Pentacles as your feelings, if you're single, you feel very positive about them and you feel that you kind of balance each other out. You could also feel very supported by them, and your efforts are reciprocated as well, and that everything's kind of equal between the two of you. And if it's your current partner, then you feel that the relationship is at a really good place, and again, also your efforts are reciprocated and everything's kind of equally returned. And if it's your ex, then you've realized that you guys had a good relationship and that you didn't fully appreciate the relationship until now. And then with the Chariot, clarifying that, so the Chariot could mean that you feel the willpower and the drive to kind of make this work, and you want to take action to show them that you're confident in what you two share together. So let's see, what are blockages then? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify, didn't even need to ask. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarifying that. So with the Queen of Pentacles as a blockage, if you're single, there's too much focus on practical matters or work or money, and it's overshadowing the emotional connection. Pretty much very similar if it's your current partner, then the relationship is again being dominated by too much focus on practicality or material security, and it can cause a bit of tension. And then if it's your ex, then there could be some sort of like lingering issues related to the same thing, again, material security or practical matters. It could also be that maybe in the relationship, one of you guys prioritized material comfort over emotional connection, and that could have maybe led to some sort of issues. And then with the Two of Pentacles, clarifying that, so another possible obstacle could be that balancing your personal life or your connection with your responsibilities could be an issue. If it's an ex, then that would be for both the single and current people, current relationship people. But for an ex, it could mean something different. So it could mean that you're kind of struggling to balance the past with the future or the present, and it's emotionally challenging for you. So you need to just understand that you need to acknowledge the past of what's happened, and you need to kind of resolve those issues within yourself or with your partner or whatever that is. And then you need to kind of let that go and move on to the future, because the future is, like, even if you look at that, it's so much lighter and brighter, and there's infinite possibilities. So I want to see, what are their next actions towards you, Sag? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, and let's clarify that. We have Justice, clarifying that. Well, two very fair cards. So with the Queen of Swords, if you're single, then they want to observe you and get an in-depth idea about your actions and your personality before they decide if they want to start a relationship with you. If it's your current partner, then they want to stay loyal, they want to keep a clear understanding with you, and they believe that they made the right decision to be with you. And then if it's an ex, they could want to end any grievances, or they want to be on good terms with you, and they just feel like the relationship ended fairly, but they do want to decide if it logically makes sense to kind of reconcile things, and if it does, then they want to try and mend things, but they're kind of thinking with their head first, but they are using their heart as well, but just they're using their logic more and their heart coupled with that at a lower level type of thing right now. And then with Justice as well, so Justice clarifying that again, they want fairness, they want balance, they want what's right for both of you, and they want to kind of right any wrongs if there have been any issues in the past. So let's see, what is their advice? Okay, so we have the Empress. Okay, so let me first put a clarifier, 1 second. Got too excited there. And let's clarify the Empress, please. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, so first things first, I want to show you guys, remember earlier I was saying that the Emperor is the divine masculine and his divine counterpart is the Empress. And this is, again, the divine feminine. So it's a healed masculine, it's a healed feminine. And the healed masculine is about taking action, and they are gonna come, and it's like very much like old times. Remember, the man always used to chase the woman, and the woman used to just kind of, you know, receive and wait for him to come and take her out on a date or bring her flowers or something like that. It's pretty much those types of energies. So this is usually, like, in their unhealed versions, this would be the runner, so they would run away, and this would be the chaser, basically. So, and those are the energies. Doesn't have to be the actual specific gender of each one. But my point is that this one was their feelings towards you, that they want to take action towards you, right? So whoever this is, the masculine needs to take action towards, or wants to take action towards, the feminine, and it's advising the feminine, who's probably the one watching this, maybe, but whoever the feminine is in your version of your relationship, it's advising you basically to be in that receiving mode and let them take action. So with the Empress as love advice in general, it would be to be nurturing to yourself and to your person, and to express your sensual self, and don't be afraid to open up about what you want and how you feel. And like I said, just be ready to receive any blessings and let them show you in their actions how they want to move forward. And then with the Five of Wands, clarifying that, so avoid getting involved in kind of unnecessary drama or conflicts, and just focus on communication and just finding common ground. Be patient and willing to work through any disagreements and issues, and make sure that you're on the same page with your priorities. So this is just usually a card of conflict, so it's basically like avoid conflict, understand each other, listen to each other, be patient with each other, and just work through the disagreements instead of starting a whole fight or argument over it. So next then, Sag, I just want to get a message just for you. So any advice that you'd need to hear just for yourself for Feb. And we've got the initiation. So with the initiation, this card, it says here, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So this card basically speaks about how some of the most sacred places look very scary from the outside, but they're actually breathtakingly beautiful when you're on the inside, which is shown in that picture. So it could be that you're being tested because you're heading somewhere very sacred. So you could have to face your fears, and you need to be willing to kind of just lose it all for a new way of being, which the new way of being will be full of safety and security and depth and meaningful connections, everything that you want. But you're shifting from one place to another, and it usually comes with some sort of pain, or from some sort of pain. So usually if there's been any sort of like heartache or grief or sorrow or anything like that, that's when this change takes place, this shift within yourself, that you're like, you know what, I'm just willing to, I want to change the way that I look at things. I want to, it usually brings you towards a deeper understanding of yourself, and maybe connection with others as well. But if you're in the middle of the shift now, like I said, you're probably then in pain or heartbroken. Just know that you will get through it, and one day you'll actually be grateful for it. And I know that sounds ridiculous right now, but you will be grateful, because everything will be so great when you get through this. Just don't be scared to make the change. And that's two cards now saying basically face your fears. So whatever you're scared of, maybe it could be that you want something or you want to do something, but you're too scared to do that thing. Maybe you're too scared, or they're too scared to speak up about how they're feeling. It just both seems to me like there's things that you guys are holding back from each other, and maybe it could be something to do with that. Like maybe you just need to express your intentions and your truth and how you feel, or whatever it is, and just be basically the healed version of yourself, whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Just be those healed versions of yourselves. So I'm going to pull some romance angels. So what does Sagittarius need to know in Feb, please? Okay, so we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. It's pretty straightforward, and and again, it's very similar to like the Seven of Swords reversed and the Moon reversed, is that you guys are hiding these feelings or how you view them from each other or from other people, and you just need to have the heart-to-heart conversation and discuss how you feel. Let's see what else. So we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. That could be that maybe you're going through this really tough, heartbreaking time and you need your friends and family support right now. Or it could be that you need your friends and families to help you with advice on how to move this connection forward. But it does have to do with this connection in some way, that you need your friends or your family to be able to help you. So let's get maybe 2 more. Okay, so we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And that is very synchronistic with all of the cards, because I'll tell you now, I've done all of the love readings so far except for Capricorn, and majority of them, anytime there's like a good card that you would think would be a good card for a relationship, if it's that card, that specific card is in the ex's placement, basically it's not as positive. It's more like it's positive for, as in like it's positive for them moving on or for you moving on type of thing, whereas all of these cards are all in the direction of like reconciliation with your ex. So that could be that someone from your past is returning. It could be your most recent ex, it could be an ex from the past, you don't know. So whatever that is, for people who are in a current relationship at the moment, or who are single, who are with someone new, maybe this is someone from a past life, who knows. Let's get 1 more. Okay, so 3 flew out there. So we have you deserve love, you are lovable. You could feel maybe there's some sort of insecurities that you feel like, maybe what you've done in the past, you can't, like your person doesn't love you, or maybe you feel like there's some sort of insecurities like from your past relationships that you're now bringing into your current relationship or your new relationship, that you feel like you don't deserve love because of whatever issues happened in your previous one. And then we have trust. So it says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So maybe you need to trust each other, you need to trust this relationship, you need to trust that whatever is meant to be will be. Maybe trust that you need to face your fears and trust that it will work out in the best way possible for you. And then the last one, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, and that couldn't really be more clear, could it? And that's coming with the divine feminine and the divine masculine, with the emperor and the empress. So that is crazy. Okay, so let's get some messages from your person. Now these are usually for people in separation, but it could sometimes be for people who are in a current relationship or a new person. So we have, I hid who I really am from you. And we have, I wonder if you're happy without me. Let's see what else. We have, I know I messed everything up. Let's get maybe 1 or 2 more. We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. And we have, I wish I had treated you better. So maybe with I hid who I really am from you, maybe they hid their feelings, or you've hidden your feelings from each other. I wonder if you're happy without me. That's pretty straightforward. I know I messed everything up, and that came on reconciliation, so that's definitely probably for someone from the past. They feel like they might have messed things up between you and they're worried about coming forward. I wish I could share my good news with you. So maybe you guys aren't in contact right now, or if you are, it's not at a place where you guys are kind of like chatty and able to share everything with each other. And then I wish I treated you better. So they might have said or done something in the past that they feel like wasn't very nice, and that they want to maybe make up for it, or they kind of regret how they treated you in the past. So that's everything that I have for you guys today. Thanks very much for watching. If it resonated, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, just subscribe to the channel. I do want to let you guys know that I'll be doing the career readings for Feb very soon. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind with that. And then also from next week, I'm going to start doing just general weekly readings of what you might need to know for each zodiac sign. And we'll see how you guys like that. So I'll post the first ones next week for the following week. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a good day or night wherever you are in the world.